maths anxiety is really around a general anxiety response to mathematical information and mathematical specific situations. Okay, so that might be applying mathematics in everyday life, it might be learning mathematics in an educational context, for instance. Mathematics teaching anxiety, on the other hand, is much more specific to that teaching scenario. So this really is about how teachers experience anxiety typically within the classroom. And if we look at something as specific as mathematics, it's often broader than we think. So we think of it as a specific subject, which it is, it's relatively distinct, but at the same time it's quite broad. There are many components to mathematics, and even teachers who teach the subject might feel much more confident in some areas than others. So just as with students, it's really important to sort of have that awareness really of where your strengths and weaknesses might lie. If students perceive their maths teacher as being low in confidence when it comes to maths, that has a knock-on effect in terms of the student's own confidence and the student's performance as well. So there is a debate going on at the minute, I think, in the literature, in the area more generally, around the extent to which there should be this openness with students. Within the field of education, there is potentially a bit of an elephant in the room, if you like, in terms of not wanting to acknowledge that some teachers do struggle with a subject. And I think there is maybe an element of shame amongst some teachers. There is a fear maybe of how they might be judged, if they don't feel particularly confident around maths. And I think this is something that's probably limited an open discussion about maths anxiety in teachers for some time. But we're now getting to a stage, I think, where we have school leaders, maths leaders, who are starting to sort of openly ask questions and say, look, I've got some teachers here who are quite clearly anxious about maths. And for the first time, these teachers are starting to put their hand up and say, I feel anxious about maths, in a way that we've not, heard before.